Well, hello everybody. Sorry for that big old delay. We had a little bit of an emergency here with real life weapons. My son, 17 years old by the way, he was having fun cleaning his old 9mm pistol, and then he was having fun cleaning his mother's 9mm pistol, and then he was having even more fun cleaning my new 9mm pistol. And so things went awry when he all of a sudden came to me and said, "Dad, the slide won't come. It won't move anymore." And it was completely frozen. And so a little bit of internet searching and a little bit of a tap tap with a hammer on the end with the barrel and the spring. And the slide came forward and we put the retaining pin in and we're good to go. So, happy ending. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Precious cargo. Donate backpacks. Do I care about that? No. No. Nope. Nope. World tier. So, I went on Reddit the other day. The main crux of tonight is that, and hang on, let's look at our stream info. We are live on Twitch, Agent JOAT. Nope. We are not on Agent JOAT tonight. We are on Agent Welder. And we are going to New York City. So on Reddit, I posited, what are we going to do? What are we going to do with Welder? Because we had a lot of fun playing through all the fun stuff, right? Playing through all the stuff. Getting through all the levels. But now we're here, right? And we have a kind of a problem in that things are kind of boring now, right? We have all the Black Tusk missions to do. And unfortunately, the problem with that is that they kind of just go on, right? As we can see from our map, we have to do them all over again. Really, you got to do everything all over again. And I mean, I'm not really in the mood for that. I'm damn deploying soon. And so, we're back to real life, and game time is fairly limited and pretty special. And so, with that in mind, what are we going to lose if we have the expansion, we could just go right to New York. Are we missing anything really story-wise? And the consensus, I think, on Reddit is that we could always go back and check it out. But there's kind of a time constraint we're under, too, because the manhunt for Kelso is going on right now, the Vanguard, And so, I think what we're going to do today is we're going to go to New York. That's what we're going to do. I think so. Dun, dun, dun. So that's what we're gonna do. Of course, you can pop in the chat, let me know. If you are watching after the fact on YouTube, that's all right too. You can still shoot me a line in the comments. I will answer. We will have a good, we'll start a discourse. America's dead. Jesus, dude. Did I go past? Okay, good. It's coming up.
in distress.
It's kind of a fun area, though, right down here. What's all this down here? Oh, components? We good on components? We are good on components. There be the White House. Right there. Of course, we're taking the long way. Because why not? Right? And of course, once we start Warlords of New York, we're kind of going to be stuck there until we finish it. And that'll be okay. I'd also ask and request, any of y'all following along, any of y'all tuning in, try to have some patience with me these next couple weeks. We'll be in transit. We'll still be in the country, but eventually we're going to go out of pocket and out of country. And that is when, you know, as far as my schedule and whatnot, it will be a little bit interesting. Let's put it that way. New locations available at the pilot. We need his technician. Let's go check out our apparel cache. What do we got here? Oh, blue. What is it though? Oh, weapon skin. Great. That's what I always wanted. Oh, it's paired. Forget duplicates even. Wow. Do we like those? No. No. Derek still likes his current look, I think. Let's meet up with Kelso. Let's go.
Hope you're ready to go to New York.
So, we're going to embark on a manhunt for Aaron Keener in downtown Manhattan and progress your character from level 30 to 40. Now, something I want to do real quick. I'm going to leave it on this screen. I am going to go here. We're going to do quick. We are going to go here. Yep, right here. I like this. Gonna go to OBS. We need a new one. We're gonna start. Desktop screen. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go browser. Nope, just kidding. We are gonna go location audio display capture. Okay. One, two. Go here. But then we're actually going to yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. Now we're going to show my desktop. We're going to go over here. So this is the division, right? This is the Division 1. We butt up against Central Park, which is fun because I went into Division 1 the other day and was checking out Central Park from this area right here. You could see trees and things over here, which is fun. But this is obviously the dark zone right around here. And then here's Pier 51 and stuff over here. But we operate through all of this area down here in the Division 1. But we also have this guy right here. Silent Night Trailers right there. And then there's the backpack teaser. There's the E3 teaser in that area. But this is where we are, right? In the Division 1. Is a tutorial area. But then all of this down here, right here, right? This is what we're about to go do. So this is nice. This puts it in perspective. Somebody took Google Maps and they said, here is to real life, here's where we operate at, which is a lot of fun, right? A lot of fun. So there, now we have that, right? We have that now. So let's go check out, what else are we going to get? We're going to downtown Manhattan, boosting. Since Agent Welder hasn't reached level 30 World Tier 5, we can return and continue playing, or we could transfer right away boost. We will automatically boost. If we weren't at 30, we'd go to 30, but we're going to get through the World Tier progression. If you are a new player to the division, we recommend you progress to at least level 30 before transferring. Note that a bone boost character cannot unlock some achievements. Interesting. When we transfer to New York, our group will get disbanded. They will not be able to return to DC until the New York campaign is complete. During the New York campaign, some activities will be inaccessible. We won't be able to access this character on other platforms. We don't own the Warlords of New York expansion. Aha! Here we go. We're going.
After the green poison outbreak, we worked tirelessly to stabilize the country. The division was on the brink of collapse. Agents were called to DC to try and stave off a civil war. Deadly factions roamed the streets and vied for control of the nation's capital. Hyenas, opportunists who exploit the weak and vulnerable. Outcasts, green poison survivors seeking retribution from a society that abandoned them. And the true sons, mutineers and deserters guilty of war crimes. Alongside brave civilians, we fought to stabilize DC and took back the city. But we couldn't defeat the power of corruption.
That's
Military
cool. It showed.
contractors known as Black Tusk invaded and tried
That's
to
cool that
undo
it showed the
everything we had accomplished.
the theater settlement
We
and
stood
how it
our
started and
ground, and with the
how it
odds
ended.
stacked against us, we pushed them back. There are still dangers out there.
There's old Johnson.
It's up to us to remember what we are fighting for.
suffered heavy casualties at City Hall. We believe it was a targeted strike. Isaac has identified an unknown biological compound. It's fast-acting and lethal.
It's funny we go right over Liberty Island.
New York has requested support from agents all over the East Coast. We need to help them. Fayla will be our point
There's
of
the
contact.
bridge.
This is Cardinal 1. Requesting clearance to land.
Look at that legit mask on that guy.
Cardinal 1 to base. I repeat.
That's like a legit
Requesting clearance
mask.
to land.
Agent
And the drinking
Loudon,
tube and everything.
bird down. We clear? Loud, you copy?
You mean Cassandra?
Fuck. We need to get down there.
God, the Tom Clancy games are great. I didn't realize I was still rocking the Tavor. Alright. What's up, Kane? I figured that might have been you watching, so I realized I own Div 2 for PC because I bought it to play on Luna and never did. What I figured out today is that my desktop and laptop are not gaming computers.
Calling all agents. This is Agent Vanguard requesting immediate reinforcements at City Hall.
Well, buddy, I will tell you, I picked up this guy. Why do I have a turret?
I extracted some of the survivors, but there are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful.
Oh, it's a fixer drone too.
Bioweapon. Mask
That
on
sucks.
at all times.
Oh well, we'll rock it. It'll be fine. Notice this Tavor, or I'm sure they call it a CTAR 21, because like technically those were deals, right? It does hit a lot harder though. The turret does. Ha! Green stuff again. Fun. Fixer drone will help though. Anyway, I was saying, Kane, at Costco, I picked up this laptop that it finally enabled me to play, right? Finally, I was able to play on PC. I have a gaming desktop, but it's pretty hard to keep maintaining and whatnot. So,
Get inside City Hall and secure the wounded. I'll send help as
anyhow, I picked this up at Costco. I think it's still on sale right now, and it is. I've gotten again more feedback on Reddit, right? The gaming laptops subreddit, and they broke down. You know, I gave it the specs and whatnot, and the guys on there, the people on there were like, you know, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal. What it is it's a Victus Victus 16 from HP, and it has 32 gig of RAM, which is really good. It has an i7 13700 marksman rifle. Jesus, like a rifle. But it has the 32 gig of RAM. It has the i7 13700 13th gen CPU, and then it has 1 terabyte M.2 solid state drive. But then, of course, the big one is the GPU, right? And the GPU is a RTX 4060, which is, you know, really good for $1,000. It normally is more than that, but for at least for right now, it was $1,000. Before there was almost the exact same laptop, but it had a 4070, which is better, right? And then it had 16 gig of RAM, and that was $100 less. The MSRP for this is like Keen, yeah, 1400. And so the 4070 was 1300. It was $100 less for basically, half the RAM, but a way better GPU. The only issue is that when you realize that this one was on sale for $400 off, then you start realizing like, oh, well, this one is plenty of machine, especially for the division. It does just great, right?
Running facial recognition analysis.
And so, yeah, for $1,000, this is the laptop I'm gonna have when I deploy. It's gonna be just fine.
Analysis complete. Javier, Kajika, James, Dragoff, Theo, Parnell, Vivian, Conley. Status, Rogue.
And here comes the big bad.
Analysis complete. Aaron Keener. Status, Rogue.
Yep. In my headcanon, old Keener is Agent JOAT's roommate from back in
Entering contaminated area.
division training.
After Coney Island, we knew Keener was working on some kind of virus, but I didn't think he could weaponize it this fast. We should have prepared for this.
Yeah, see, so Coney Island was one of those story-wise, I kind of felt like I should have gone and done, but
We have a lot to talk
it's okay.
about.
We're in it now. It's just ridiculous. Kane says in the chat, it's just ridiculous that I get better performance cloud gaming on a $20 Fire Stick than I do on a $600 laptop. Yeah? I didn't realize you were cloud gaming, man. There we go.
The survivors have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in the park and go to Haven.
Well, that's good. Yeah, swap up these skills immediately. To the point that I'm actually going to kill this drone. We're level 31, by the way. Hey, hey. Luna. I don't think I know what Luna is. I could Google it, obviously, but... Whoop. Let's see if we can change... Oh my lord. So much for our build. Good God. Everything is level 30. So it doesn't matter. It's all garbage. Every single bit of it. That is unfortunate. Wow. But, oh well. We want to swap the drone out. I like the pulse on my right bumper. We're going to swap the drone. Striker drone to that guy. There we go. Yeah, they're all garbage. They're all garbage now. No, they're not. They're not really, though. Like the level 28s, I guess, but in the meantime, our drone will be effective. Yeah, this is bullshit. Like, this is the normal upgrade stuff that we'll be going along with, right? Don't know why it killed me. What do we got here? Amazon Cloud Gaming, like remote play on Xbox app. Luna PC Steam is the only cross-platform. Ah, gotcha. Does that mean then, Mr. Kane, that we are going to see you on PC, my friend? Look at this. This is all fucking bullshit, dude. Now, here's the fun part, though, is that this is a legit rifle. And... Ooh. I mean, we'd still put NSYNC on it. Let's see what happens. If I can figure this nonsense out, then yes. Well, I'll tell you what. If your current clan doesn't have a, PC branch already, I'd love to have you over here, man. Yeah, this, it hits for 300 more, but it's not enough. I'm gonna go back to the FAMAS, and we are gonna get rid of this goddamn piece of shit thing here. Going right back to that Super 90. We're gonna, yep, and then we're gonna, yep, and then we're gonna over here. We're going to put that police mark 8, mark 17. Boom. Now I have survivalist, but I thought we were rocking the technician.
We got incoming. I need you up here.
But it's definitely survivalist that is on right now. That's okay. You'll be alright. Kane, problem with the Fire Stick is bad latency on Bluetooth headphones.
Exiting contaminated.
Serious first world problems, bro. Give me that in sync, thank you.
Nice to see you in one piece. Agent Loud sent us Haven's coordinates. Let's go.
Discovered settlement. There's our map. I want to follow Kelso. Kelso's annoying. It's kind of funny she had the little guys. I might have to drop 40 bucks on some knockoff equipment. You know?
It's strange being here, where it all started. I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume it had to be a
Yeah,
perfect storm.
I feel you. Ish.
But the more you look
I've
at
spent
it,
way
the
too
more
much
you
money
realize this
as
could
of lately.
happen anywhere.
I bought a
Cameras
pistol,
just
bought the
chose
laptop. Bought a SIG red dot and magnifier that's coming in tomorrow off of Amazon.
Agent. Looks like there's trouble.
Then I got a list of parts for the car.
Aim for their fuel tanks. That should slow them down.
So that'll be fun. I decided on I kind of decided on the one big thing. The one big thing. It's kind of for the deployment, right? I'm gonna get I've always wanted a Tavor. I'm a big bullpup fan. For those of you who've, I can't even watch him for a while. I'm a bullpup fan. I love me a good bullpup. And the Tavor is the king of bullpups. So bullpup 5.56 rifles anyway. So I'm going to we're gonna do that. We're gonna pick that up. Like I said, I got parts for the car that I need to buy, but I'll have that done while I'm gone. Support here will take it into the shop once the parts get here, and it'll be great. Put the drone away. I feel like I want to change up his look real quick.
Get back! We're here to speak with Rhodes. You're not welcome here. You've taken in enough. Never ends well.
But what's cool, I put it out on Facebook for a deal around here, and there's a guy who
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
Fine.
There's a guy who's gonna let me. We're gonna head out to the desert and shoot some guns, which should be a good time. I don't know. Do we want to go full redneck? I don't know if I do. I kind of like the bald look. Let's just go bald. Let's go wild and see what happens. Don't like the thermite. Not a fan. I think he would rock those. I don't know if he would go pants. We are back in New York. I think he'd go grizzly pants. All right, I like this look. This is a bit of a nicer look for our guy. Sorry, I'm talking to a gentleman about divorce and stuff. Real quick. Bear with me for about 30 more seconds. Okay, officially. Gotta help for just a second. We're back. Kane, my neighbor's an FFL and has a gun store in his basement. I might be buying a Vector. We just went to the Idaho gun again. That's kind of as my son gets
Welcome to
older and
Haven. This
really likes
settlement was
weapons
founded a
and
few months back by some
firearms and he's
enthusiasts
doing duck
after
hunting and
civilian
stuff.
volunteers.
We've been
They're
going
calling
to
themselves the
Idaho gun
Peacekeepers.
quite a bit
It's the
lately.
safest place in
And
Lower Manhattan. They've got security, food,
they
supplies,
have
you
several
name it.
vectors there,
The fact
right?
that they're still
I'm
going and
of
haven't
course
been run
always
over
drawn
by
to
the
the
Rikers
bullpups,
or
but
the
which
cleaners
they don't have
is
any of.
pretty impressive.
But I'm
they're
always
not very
amazed when
fond of
the
good
Vector,
vision,
like,
which is why
we
we
see the
need to
Vector,
convince
like,
them to
here in
hold back while we
game
go
and
after Keener.
Ghost Recon and
Come
stuff.
see me in Rhodes' office. He's not my biggest fan. Too much history there. Hopefully
But
we can
he,
convince him to let us stay.
the Vectors are a lot bigger in real life than I ever thought they were. There's so
You go
much
ahead. I'll
there.
check in on the survivors.
Like, it's pretty crazy. Oh. Here, these guys. Well, that's interesting. There's Kelso and just another agent. Do we know who that agent is? That's just a random ass dude. Where's Lau? Where's she being worthless at? I could have sworn I heard her voice. Like she was somewhere. Oh well, well.
Fuck that. The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are you kidding me? You'll make us a target.
This reminds me, Kane.
We can keep you
I gotta
safe.
I gotta get our
Just like Hell's Kitchen.
investigation
I'm not
of
gonna
the
fall for that shit again. We're fighting the same fight here.
investigation of the apartment. I gotta get that video kind of streamed down, edited, and put
Our
up.
situation's a fuck ton better than it ever was back in Midtown. These people feel safe.
You're right. The situation feels better for you now. But feeling safe doesn't mean you are safe.
It's getting pretty rough out there, Paul. But it's your decision.
Do what you need to take care of Keener. And then I want you out. All of you.
Keener is our main target, but right now, his whereabouts are unknown.
That bastard's hiding somewhere in the city, planning his next move.
Based on the footage you found in City Hall, we've managed to get leads on the other 4 rogue agents.
Theo Parnell, tech specialist and conspiracy theorist.
His whereabouts are unknown, but we think he is linked to the surveillance drones we've been tracking around the city. One was recently shot down in Civic Center. We need you to recover the drone. You might be able to find him from the metadata.
Vivian Conley, explosives expert and a high-ranking leader for the Cleaners.
We've been getting reports of increasingly aggressive cleaner attacks in 2 bridges. Check in with the local peacekeepers. They've been tracking their movements.
James Dragov, heavy weapons expert, and the acting leader of the Rikers here in Lower Manhattan.
He's holed up in a fortified compound in Wall Street. We've had some agents looking for a chink in his armor for some time now. Check in with the local safe house for more info.
Javier Kajika, tactical operations expert.
He's a ghost, but he leaves a remarkable signature. We've had reports of a number of patrols being ambushed in Battery Park. We're pretty sure it's Kajika. Best bet would be to follow his trail and see where it leads. There's no time to waste. Going after any of these targets will bring us closer to Keener.
In the meantime, we'll do what we can from Haven to support you. Good luck, Agent.
Right, because you can't do anything. Because you're so worthless, Kelso. And Lau. And then you pull a Lau in the last mission. Oh, Lau. My preferred method is rather clockwise for doing these
Parnell
guys.
was an RPA pilot before he went rogue, so he knows drones inside and out.
We
But
think
we're
he's
gonna
been
meet
using heavily customized
we're gonna
drones
meet
to spy
Fei
on
Lau. Talk to Fei.
What the fuck does Rhodes think is going on here? This is a goddamned war. Keener's targeting us. The moment we start to make real progress, here we are again, fucking around and arguing with each other.
It's interesting though that she still has a
Enough.
ooh.
This fuckstick needs to die. And I don't care who we have to go through or who we have to work with to do it.
Check that out.
sorry. It's not your fault. This peace was hard won, and now we've lost it. We're going to get him.
I never did play really Watch Dogs. I started Watch Dogs, and then it was just I don't know. It wasn't my jam.
Promotion in your clan.
I received a promotion in my clan. I mean, I was hoping to take. Hey, commander access! Look at that. That's interesting. So, at Tom Adamani was last time 70 or 68 days ago. That is interesting. Cool. There we go. All right, we're back. And we're back. Let's meet Rhodes.
Unbelievable. We're right back in the same goddamn mess we were in when Amherst unleashed green poison. I set up
Well,
heavens,
except
without
King.
the division, and all the
About
blood
a year
flying on
ago, I want to say it was
showing
last January.
and Faye.
I forget what happened on
Flag
Reddit, but it
waving
turned
from
into
behind
this
the
big
authority of the
recruiting
division, but I
push.
can't wait to it.
Big recruiting push on Reddit
I'll
and
make you
stuff.
regret letting you into my home.
My dream has always
I won't
been
forgive you.
to have the marshals really be kind of a community service type of thing. And what I mean by that is that, you could hop on our Discord and say you're in the dark zone and you're trying to extract, or you're just being harassed, right, by people that are way better than you.
Principled. We need more like him.
And they're just being jerks, right?
But we need more
Jerks
like
is the
you,
nice
too.
term.
I mean,
Assholes is
principles
the
are great, but they're
the
gonna put
more
food on the
accurate
table
term.
and protect you from a pack of Rikers.
But
What I need is a
you
couple
could go on the
colonels,
Discord and say, "Hey,
freeze-dried
I need
crackers
help,"
killing me.
and you could have,
Peacemakers
hopefully,
can't be choosers.
we'd have the numbers and whatnot of people on there, and they wouldn't have to be full-blown members of the marshals. I have a whole role dedicated on the Discord to deputies, which is just like-minded people that are willing to help out. It's kind of like the backup system, right? But more geared towards the dark zone. And so that's the idea I've had. 47,000 armor. Whoa. And it's Hannah U, which we want to get to anyway. Wow. That is incredible. That's incredible. Oh, there it is right there. Remember, promoted 3 minutes ago. IdahoJOAT promoted to commander due to previous commander inactivity. So, as I was saying, and so about a year ago, that was the big thing. You could have deputies that are, not formal members of the marshals. Maybe they are good people, but they also like to kind of be jerks themselves sometimes, and that's fine, But the goal was always to have an Xbox branch and a PC branch and a PlayStation branch. And so, and so I've always, we got the Xbox branch going, I think 2 or 3 days after the game came out. We all have real lives, and so it took, I think, 3 days to get. It wasn't so much. I remember I got up to it. It was the problem was that we couldn't get enough people on to form the clan. We had to get 4 or something in our group.
I feel for Rhodes.
And so it took us 3 days to get that knocked out, but the Xbox clan has been there for a long time. And the problem we ran into a year ago was I had a PlayStation General. I know, I'm not a Kelso fan.
We owe everyone here our best.
At all. But I had generals set out for branch commanders, for both the PlayStation and the PC, and then I ran the Xbox side. And I got like some RAM, some basic components to get my desktop
We don't quit.
somewhat okay, but it wasn't really. It was just enough to kind of get in every so often. And it was really not. It wasn't great. Let's just be honest. But then so this gentleman here, who hasn't been online in a while, with Dr. Samuel Beckett, right? He was my PC commander, and excuse me. And so after all of this time, I finally get this laptop, and I'm able to really get on. Now, as we've documented on via streaming,
You're heading into the Civic Center.
really been able to get on and
Government and law enforcement agencies.
do well,
I really do mean former. There were
But
widespread
I just knew it was a matter of
protests
time.
and
It was
riots
just a matter of
here
time
because the
before,
outbreak.
my activity and whatnot would
Memorial
give me
to
the commander
society
access
lost.
again. So it's good to have it back. It's one of those kind of like a formality things.
Nearby signal detected.
What do you mean by
You're good
quantum
enough
leap
on the
there,
drone.
okay?
Dig out that transceiver. and we'll see
I
where it
don't
takes us.
understand. Probably because I grew up in Middleton, Idaho. Yep, we always need these components. Let's get them. I wonder if there's any other projects for us now. Nope. Nope, not done there. Really? See, I never put that together. I thought that, to my own ignorance, I suppose, I thought it was a Castle reference. Castle with Nathan Fillion and I forget what her name is. I thought her father or somebody was Sam Beckett. That's cool. Yeah, Quantum Leap. Good show. All right. There's the crashed drone. Oh,
Electronic device detected. Portable electronic device detected.
Keener, come in.
This is Keener. What are we looking at for you?
2 guards on regular rotations, 6-hour shifts. They're JTF, not agents. Should be easy enough to handle.
Perimeter.
Roaming patrols every hour.
Transceiver secured. Downloading comms protocols.
Recovering that transceiver is a good start. But we need more data if we're gonna locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community.
I'll have to look that
nearby.
up on YouTube.
There should be some relevant data in there.
The Halloween reference on Castle.
Then isolate
Or
patterns
the
and
Firefly
point us in the
reference
right
on
direction.
Castle. I want to say I might have seen something like that. Did they put him in a brown coat?
Hostile control point detected.
This is hilarious because we just took over City Hall. Like, no bullshit. We just did this. Damn, 2 of them. Shit. Damn. Get a drone. Thank you. Anybody else now? Anybody else works? Oh my god, it was an elite patrol, that's why. Jesus. He comes out dressed as Mal, and when no one gets it, he goes, what, space back? I was never a Firefly fan, or Firefly fan. I didn't I didn't have cable and whatnot. Like, we've never had cable throughout my whole adult life. It's just never been that important, right? Moving around with the army and all that. Like, Netflix streaming, we were one of the first people that did that kind of thing, right? We saw the value of it. And, whoa, 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 ah! Are they coming, though? It's gonna reset the whole thing, huh? I thought they'd give me the map and I could go to the crew that was on their way in. Damn! Oh, it is. Check it out. There we go. That'll work. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. But now that we are in quote-unquote the end game, we can get us some of that sweet, sweet hardwired. That way our drone can always be up. Especially since we crunched some of those numbers during our past couple Xbox playthroughs. We now know, I think beyond the shadow of a doubt, that the best way to do a Joe build like this is definitely to run hardwired. Technician, yeah. Well, the Technician allows you to run a red core, right? Which is super nice, because it gives you a lot more oomph that you wouldn't normally have otherwise. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Knock him down. Target's coming up. Knock him down. Woo! Gotta rack out. I'll watch the rest tomorrow. Is a rematch on Twitch? Or is a rewatch on Twitch or YouTube better? You know, dude, I think YouTube? I think YouTube has a little more staying power than Twitch does. At least that's my experience. That's why I like Kamikaze and whatnot. Skills. Like, it's like a big deal if Kamikaze ever streams on Twitch. So, you know. And also I'm hoping to get better with, getting just some better highlights. And, you know, Twitch is going to be live. It's going to be a little more uncensored and fun. I also have an idea of a way to just have a little more fun too. But I'll do that. Yep, I'll have it up once I get done with the stream. I'll have it up. You'll see it in the morning. So thanks for watching, man. I appreciate you. And have a great Sunday, by the way. While I'm at drill, you just you enjoyed the hell out of yourself, all right? Enter supply room. Don't know what I'm going around getting all this other BS garbage. Another thing I'm going to work on for those of everybody watching, I'm going to try to figure out how to get Spotify going on this. And then we'll do different requests for, you know, music and the like as we're playing here.
You've probably heard of the Cleaners before. They started as a militant group of sanitation workers and first responders obsessed with eradicating the green poison virus from the city. We thought we put an end to them in Midtown, but like a virus, the ones who survived evolved and grew stronger. Don't underestimate them.
Thanks, Lau.
Contaminated area.
Let's see here. So a gentleman that was I mentioned earlier was I mentioned earlier that I'm trying to find a Tavor around my area where I'm going to shoot, or where I live, and I was looking for somebody with a Tavor so I could kind of give it a test drive. It's interesting how, you know, some of these weapons are fairly expensive, but unlike a car, which some of these weapons are more than a car, you can't take them out and test drive them, right? So, I asked for some feedback on this on the Tavor X95, and he says, awesome. It's a reliable gun and easy to shoot. The bullpup design makes it easy to work with in tight spaces, and the rearward weight makes it easy to transition from target to target. But the Tavor has some downsides. Parts are proprietary and can be a pain to replace or upgrade. I had a bad magazine release button that broke, and it fell into the body of the gun. IWI made me send it back in to get fixed. Granted, they fixed it the day they got it and shipped it out the same day, but it took 2 weeks to ship there and 2 weeks to back. The accuracy is about 2.5 to 4.0 MOA. Perfect for 300 yard and in, but I have been getting into more distance shooting and it just can't hold up to my AR. The cutlass grip is neat, but I swapped it out for the pistol grip and I like that. The stock trigger is like a Glock trigger, mushy and long but predictable. I swapped out for the shooting sight trigger and that has a nice wall, but still a long reset. AR height optics sit kind of low on the gun, so you would probably want to get a riser. It's amazing intel. Funny you mention it. I just got a Glock. A Glock 47 a couple weeks ago. All right, let's. Thank you, Kane. All right, next is going to be over here. It's 10:22. I would like to get through. I want to get to the jail to go get Theo. I don't need to go get him yet, but I want to get there. You know, we're still level 31.
Electronic device detected.
Well, I didn't expect to see you here this late. I might say the same thing about you, Captain. This is the only time I can get some reading done. Well, don't let me bother you. I'm just filing some papers. I won't be long. Oh, I don't mind the company. How are you holding up? It's hard, but we have to keep going. You're not helping
So,
if you burn yourself
I find that interesting.
break once in a while. Of course. I'll just finish
And by find it interesting, I mean you're filing paperwork.
Tolstoy? Great
You're filing paperwork.
most nights all I need is 2 pages.
Benitez,
Off to the land of
bro, fuck the paperwork, dude.
Thanks, Father. Have a good
Like, who the fuck are you answering to, dude? Like the mayor? There's no such thing as the mayor anymore, bro. Take the paperwork. It's amazing how as outdated as all this kit is, right? We just saw there was a massive, over 10,000 armor boost, right? but the damage we're putting out, right? The damage we're putting out is still extremely valid. Okay, so that, oh, this is amazing.
What's your mission, Agent? To save what remains?
To ensure survival, that we live on, and when we finally get back on our feet, there is something left to stand on.
Cool story, Faye. And how's that working out for you?
It's hard, but we're stable.
Sure, for now. What about next week? Or the week after? Or when you haven't had a Sarah delivery for months, and the medicine runs out, and the people who work together so well right now turn on one another? What are you gonna do then, Faye?
We will adapt. We will work together and find a way to move forward.
And when they steal your tech and turn your turrets against you, what'll you do then, Faye?
What I have to, Alicia.
I'm doing the same. You're not there yet, but you'll see we're the same.
I'm not like you. I'm not a traitor.
I'm not a traitor. I'm effective. I can see where this is going and who can actually make a change. You'll figure it out eventually. Or you'll die. Either way, my boys will find me soon enough, and then you'll need to make a choice.
What choice is that?
To let me go. Or see if you're good enough to take on my team.
Take on her and her team. Shut the fuck up.
Check in with the community leader. They've been
I
supporting
love
our
this
agents.
one. You wanna know why I love this one? Look at Bambi and Thumper. Bambi and Thumper. It's fun. What kind of Easter eggs we got in here? We got clothesline in the kitchen. We have all the canned food. We have the American flag. We got our vendor. We got our matchmaking. Huh. Oh, we need shade tech. It's okay. We got the dog, which we cannot pet. Oh,
Faye. I'm sorry about Heather.
We shouldn't have cut back on patrols.
We couldn't have known this would happen.
You couldn't have known. I told you this would happen. And now,
Do you need anything?
the goddamn fucking time machine.
Best I can do is whiskey. I found a bottle last week.
Drinking isn't gonna bring my sister back.
No,
Judging from the
but
orange ring, I'm assuming
it might
you're
help
on
you
division
forget.
business and not.
Until it doesn't sting as much.
Give me the bottle.
he's a drug. Empress. Empress might be good. Look at that difference in. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What's it gonna do for us though? Skill health. We're gonna get rid of skill duration. But Empress is good. You might go for it. Right? I think that's a good swap. Yeah. Yeah. Gives us over 20,000 more. 25 to 31. Repair skills is garbage, but we just got to get to upgrading here. We're going to lose. Look at that difference between 30 and 31. Jesus. Okay, so we're going to lose combined armors, though. Can we swap it out? Armor regen, skill haste. Yeah, let's do it. Let's tinker with it right now. Oh! Nope, can't do that then. We need to go to our library. Switch levels. Yeah. That's crazy. We don't have nothing. Getting vigilance. Wow. I mean, none of that really matters, the problem. And we don't care about we just don't care about the 0 to 30. I had forgotten as we were doing all that library stuff that it didn't really matter.
Data
There we go.
analyzed. Signal source identified with 91% accuracy.
Good enough for me. Looks like we tracked the drone signal to the antennas on the roof of the tombs. Theo Parnell should be in there, or at least has been there at some point.
Yep.
Scouts have spotted Rikers in the area and coming out of
Really, it's just those two, huh?
On this one. If Parnell's the tech genius everyone makes him out to be, you're gonna need a bigger genius to crack his shit.
We're so privileged to have you on board, Rhodes.
I appreciate that sarcasm, because he can be a bit of a dick. Well, now it's not doing shit, is it? Goes. Well, I was just saying, I don't think we can get through right here. There's some video editing that I would like to do tonight still, too. So we're going to get to the tombs. I'm going to sign off. But this video is going to go up onto YouTube. You'll see it tomorrow morning. Anybody who wants to watch it later. As far as my schedule goes, the next time to tune in to watch some of our adventures. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a schedule right now. Here in the next couple weeks, it should solidify a fair bit, and then I can be a bit more regular. But as of right now, there's just no, no way to do that. So just stay tuned. YouTube would probably be the best place. Check in with YouTube every so often. But if you'd like to see this channel get better, I'll start putting stuff up for like tipping and things like that. One thing I'd like to do, I'd like to get some feedback on it. I really enjoy delving into some of the kind of more serious topics. I like the 1440 newsletter. It's an unbiased news source. And, I don't know, just put some things out there that are in the news without some of the normal biases. So there we go. We are at the tombs. I'll just go in here and
the signal from Parnell's drone, and it looks like it's coming from the tombs. Hopefully he'll still be there. At the very least, we'll be able to find some of his equipment.
I'll sit in on this one, in case you need some support. Me, I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
I suppose there's all sorts of... Yep. Look at all the drones up there. That's kind of fun. Wow, look at the flurry of them. That's kind of cool. I don't really want to go in there, though. Let's see what's around back. Look at all the drones, though. That's cool. Again, on Reddit, somebody else pointed that out, which is kind of fun. So we could have come in from the backside. What? Ha! It would let me go in the back if I could. That's kind of cool. Oh, look at this.
This is Agent
Banded by
here, reporting in from TD2. The JCF has pulled out and are preparing a retreat from Manhattan. Any agents who are still alive know that we are on our own.
Wow, I never heard this before.
We don't even need the division. We're
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, so we'll be doing the tombs next time we get on with Agent Welder here, and then we'll be taking down Theo Parnell in the jail here. So again, thanks for tuning in. I will be going into Kane and I did a video on the Xbox a couple nights ago where we investigated this last manhunt with Kelso, and we actually found uh, the apartment that she goes into, and then we spent a little bit of time looking for ways in and seeing things. And there's actually a uh, fun little theory that we have going on that I'll show, right? So that's pretty fun. Stay tuned, and thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you, and yeah, agent on. Have a great one.